Greetings, fellow time travelers. This is old news, year 2012. Let's go! Story 1. The London Games. Michael Phelps, the American swimmer, added 8 more gold medals to his ever-growing collection and again pledged his allegiance to Speedo. Then in track was Usain Bolt, the dude who ran so fast he left time zones in his dust. Remembered for his lightning poses, he made history by winning gold in the 100, 200 and 400-meter relay, achieving the double-double by defending his Olympic titles from 2008. Bolt's performances cemented his status as one of the greatest sprinters in history. Story 2. The Eurozone. Takes a tumble. Greece, the land of ancient myths, stunning islands, and now a financial crisis. Once a symbol of economic prosperity, Greece been living beyond its means for years. The crisis started in late 2009, triggered by the turmoil of the worldwide Great Recession. Fueled by easy credit and lax oversight, public spending ballooned, leaving the country teetering on the brink of bankruptcy. Greece required bailouts in 2010, 2012 and 2015. The global financial crisis exposed Greece's vulnerabilities and lenders demanded drastic measures. Salaries were slashed, pensions dwindled, and essential services were cut. The streets of Athens erupted in protests as anger and despair boiled over. But small businesses sprouted, driven by entrepreneurial spirit and a resilience. Artists poured their pain and anger into their work, sparking a cultural renaissance. The crisis, while devastating, also became a catalyst for change. The Greek story is not just about economic mismanagement and hardship, it's a cautionary tale about the perils of debt, the power of protest, and the human spirit's ability to adapt and overcome. Story 3. The U.S. election. Riding the wave of hope and change fueled by his historic 2008 victory, Barack Obama sought a second term, touting his accomplishments in healthcare reform, the end of the Iraq War, and a gradual economic recovery. He faced criticism for a slow-moving economy and high unemployment, but his charisma and eloquence resonated with many. His opponent was Mitt Romney, a wealthy businessman and former governor of Massachusetts. Romney capitalized on public dissatisfaction with the economy, painting Obama as a failed leader unwilling to make tough decisions. He promised fiscal responsibility, tax cuts, and a revitalized private sector, but his perceived rigidity and disconnect from ordinary Americans hindered his appeal. It also didn't help his debate when asked about pay equity for females. He responded that he received binders full of women related to when he reached out to women's groups for applicants to his cabinet. The public reaction to this comment was used for accusations of tone deafness and became an internet meme. The results were close, but Obama was declared the winner. The 2012 election wasn't just a contest between two individuals, it was a referendum on the direction of the country. The deep ideological divide remained, with concerns about economic inequality, gun control, and environmental policy still simmering beneath the surface. Yet, there was also a sense of relief, and for some, even optimism. America had chosen its path, and regardless of which side of the aisle they stood on, the nation had to move forward together. Story 4. Hurricane Sandy. In late October 2012, a Category 3 Atlantic hurricane became the largest on record by diameter, impacting the Caribbean, mid-Atlantic, and northeastern United States. Sandy caused nearly $70 billion in damage and killed 233 people across 8 countries. It became a post-tropical cyclone upon making landfall in New Jersey, causing widespread destruction and significant storm surge flooding in New York City. But from the wreckage rose resilience as communities banded together to rebuild, proving that even when the waves come crashing down, the human spirit always finds a way to float. Bonus round. Pop culture potpourri. Psy and his invisible horse dance broke the internet with Gangnam Style, racking up billions of views, spawning countless parodies, and proving that sometimes all you need is a catchy tune and some questionable hip thrusts to take over the world. In film, Twilight Saga: Breaking Dawn, Part 2 released as the fifth and final installment in the saga, ending with a whimper and a whole lot of sparkly vampires. And Facebook went public. The IPO was the largest in history, with a market cap initially at $81 billion and peaking over $100 billion. Mark Zuckerberg became the billionaire in a hoodie. So there you have it, 2012, a year that tested the resilience of nations and proved that sometimes the best way to deal with a crisis is to put on your dancing shoes. This has been Old News, a year in review. In the words of Winston Churchill, those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. See you next year.